Welcome back to Pirate Radio Broadcast. I am Mr. Pete Fast Talking Eddie. And I'm HT Boom. And that's Bobby J over there in the corner, the drone specialist, if you want to call him that. Well, that's on this job title. We got the Dallas Cowboys versus the LA Rams. It was a miserable season last season, so take a look at what we got here in the roster. For the Dallas Cowboys, we got throwback players. Roger Staubach, Captain America, Captain Comeback. Dandy Don Meredith, one of the early Cowboy quarterbacks. Eddie LeBaron, the first Cowboys quarterback way back in the early days. Troy Aikman, Dandy Don Perkins, Walt Garrison, Dan Reeves. The screen is blurred. Poltergeist. We don't have a poltergeist. Daryl the Moose Johnston. Bullet Bob Hayes. Lance Rensel. We haven't seen Lance Rensel in a long time. Drew Pearson. Golden Richards. Lance Alworth. Mike Ditka. Oh my gosh, Mike Ditka. He used to be with the Chicago Bears also. Billy Joe Dupree. Doug Cosby. Jay Novacek. You know who's missing? Who's missing? The other famous tight end. Yeah, that's true. Ralph Neely. Mark Tuanay. Nate Newton. Kevin Gogan. So, I thought these guys were dead. I brought them back. They got better. They have a good doctor. Dave Manders. John Fitzgerald, Blaine Nye, Tom Rafferty, Rayfield Wright, Eric Williams, Ed Too Tall Jones, all 6'9" of him, Harvey Martin, George Andrea, Larry Cole, Jim Jeffcoat, Charles Haley, Bob Lilly, the first Dallas Cowboy, Jethro Pugh, John Dutton, Leon Lett, Randy White, D.D. Lewis, Bob Brunick, Dat Nguyen. I haven't seen this guy in a long time. Leroy Jordan, Eugene Lockhart, Cornell Green, Charlie Waters, Bill Bates, Deion Sanders, Prime Time, Cliff Harris, Tom Frankenstein, Frank Hauser. I'm not too familiar with this guy. Bobby J. What? Google this guy. Who? This guy. Who? Tom Frank Hauser. How's it do? How to use? Never mind me. Tom Frank Hauser. Okay. Well, do it. Oh, he was with the Dallas Cowboys in 1961. 1961, people. Tom Frank Hauser. Now, that's really going back. Yeah, that's going back in time. Yes, it is. What do I got, an echo in here? Got a wimpy wussy echo. Alright, so we got Mel Renfro, Roy Williams, the Hitman. And of course, Greg Zorlon, current players. Chris Jones, the only two current players. Wow. And the practice squad, Tony Dorsett on the practice? My gosh, people. Kmart, Kelvin Martin, Calvin Hill, Herb Adderley, Robert Newhouse, Pat Toomey, Chuck Howley, Don Bishop, Pat Donovan, and Dwayne Thomas. Things are really cooking when they got these guys on backup. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the Rams roster. Roman Gabriel is back. Vince Ferragamo, Norm Van Brocklin, Jim Everett, the quarterbacks. Les Josephson, Jim Bertelson, Lawrence McCushy, the halfbacks. Dick Bass. Now this guy really goes back a long way. Way back in the early days of the Rams. Jack Snow, another long time ago. Harold Jackson. Ron Jesse. Billy Waddy. Jordan Shipley. Hook 'em. Texas Longhorns. Wow. I know. Bob Klein. He used to be with the Chargers. David Hill used to be with the Lions. Terry Nelson. Bob Brown used to be with the Chargers. Doug France. Tom Mack. Tom Newberry. The center. Rich Saul, who has a brother, Ron Saul, with the Redskins. Ken Iman. Well, used to be with the Cardinals. Dick Zoll. That's really going back. You know, the early days. Like 1940s. Dwayne Putnam. That's another 1940s. Damn. Going into the nursing home, aren't we? Harry Shaw. Jackie Slater. Deacon Jones. Lamar Lundy. Billy Ray Smith. Rosie Greer. Oh, wow. Coy Bacon was with the Bengals and the Redskins. Merlin Olsen. Phil Olsen. The Brutters. Tyrone Talbot. He's with Redskins. Jack Youngblood. Myron Patios. Jack the Hacksaw Reynolds. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Fred Dreyer. Isaiah Robertson. Jim Purnell. Kevin Green. Jim Youngblood. Bob Brzezinski. Jim Nettles. Irv Cross. He was a broadcaster a long time ago, at one time. Monty Jackson. Rod Perry. Dave Elmendorf. Bill Simpson. Todd Light. Pat Terrell. And of course the current players Sam Slowman and Johnny Hecker, the special teams. Practice squad. Eric Dickerson, like Tony Dorsett, I'm shocked they got him as backup. Leroy Irving. Tank Younger. Now that's really going back in the early days. George Farmer. Fred Strickland. Roman Pfeiffer. Don Paul. That's really going back in the earlier 1940s. Mike Scarry, another one from the way back. Drew Hill and Bern Grostick. And there you have it, people. Have we got a game for you? So now we're ready. Let's get it on. Are you ready? Are you ready for some football? Madden style. Okay, any opinions, comments, questions? I have a comment. Nobody wants to know. Mike McCarthy. People are calling for his resignation. People are calling for his termination. It's going to be an interesting one. Bullet Bob Hayes and Jack Snow. Rosie Greer versus Ed Too Tall Jones. It's going to be interesting. Staubach and Gabriel.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. With my good friend Charles Davis. us some blood and gone in terms we have arrived at another new season. After my stuff this morning, I know you did as well.
Will we be seeing HT bomb quarterbacking this season? Well, I got an injury on my left foot. I got kind of limping right now, but if I get better, I mean, if my leg improves, my foot, so I have to kind of, like right now, I'm taking an executive timeout because I've been sitting, so I need to walk and exercise the leg and my foot. Oh, yeah, you are limping, you know. It was a bleeder, but put some medication. But it's slowly getting better. Hopefully, I'll be able to. I don't know if I'll be able to play football this season, but we'll see.
Here we go. Yeah, when you went out for your final job, you were flying, but you did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. Let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just things that happen. And now we get to see it on the field. So the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So I'm coming right snap for their first possession. At a glance at the band under 7-6-5, he always demands attention. This for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago. He talked about he wants to have an extended season, that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have their money. And I know that the team wants to hold them to that, really get into it. But that's what good leadership gets you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB usually gets springs for the good stuff. That's how I'm starting this drive. Second and 6. Most of the regular season is really beautiful new stadium in England. You have the Rams and the Chargers who play next week. What do you think? What's your first impression of First down at the 39-yard line. Making sure all comes together. Plus the way they do things that have their maintenance for some of the fields. Like an outdoor stadium, even though it's an indoor field. You got to give these people time to put this all together. That's another first and 10 at the 43-yard line. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scanning the field. And here he finds the open guy. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. That's another great passes. First down. First down is over.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He's holding in on his targets, and he's the opening script time really drew up for this first drive on the plan so far. Let's run the jet sweep here. Just a
The wide receiver of the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It can be even more effective when you got a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off. The play action fake.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
A
7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
And suddenly, the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And overall, she's a very, very good advantage.
Let's take another look at that one. The fundamentals of football, people. For those of you who want to be playing defense, take a good look at this. Okay, Roman Gabriel steps back, and he's got his blocker right here. Les Josephson, a throwback player. They're all throwback players. Yes, they are. Here's his options. It's really setting up the play. Jack Snow, Klein, and there's, I believe that's Harold Jackson, I believe. I mean, everybody just getting set up. So the play really hasn't matured. It's still a teeny weeny. And then here comes Bob Brunick. Bob Brunick, the middle linebacker. Zooms in, and nobody is saying, hey, look who's coming around the corner. No, well, these two guys, Josephson and Rich Saul, are basically spectators, a spectator sport. And boom, Bob Brunick's got him. Roman Gabriel goes down. Not a pretty sight.
Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. With a shotgun.
The pass. Intended for number 11. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
They're worried about what's coming out now because they're going towards traffic in that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space. Now Sam Sloman is on.
Sam Sloman shot for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
Can't do that. I always enjoy the conversation post because the officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Gotta admit, that was a really pitiful kick. Yeah, I mean, I've seen quarterbacks kick better than that. I've seen mommy kick better than that. I see mommy too. Flying around on a broomstick. That's no way to talk about your mommy. I'm not talking about my mommy. Jeez. Damn, son. What is your freaking psychological meltdown?
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
28, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the looking back. They wanted to put together a series of great
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys 4-yard line.
2nd down, ball at the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. And that's going to wind up
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Yes, indeed, that time to walk into the arms going for an incomplete pass. The 13th play now coming in this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big time success for the end zone. That was done without any real deeper into the season. Tendencies of the season looks to be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution.
Samuel Morgan for the extra point. Here's good. This is
And there you have it, the fundamentals of football. Roman Gabriel still has a touch. Now, H.T. Baum might not be quarterback in this season because he has an injury to his leg. My foot. But hopefully I'll get better and I can get out there.